Smiles, everyone, smiles.
All right.
Hello.
The cruise
Good
directors
morning.
have spoken this morning. And,
That was Mr. Rourke.
That wasn't
He
it?
wasn't the cruise director.
Mr. Rourke did that. Oh,
Julie was the cruise
All right, so
director.
I'm confusing Love Boat with Fantasy
Well,
Island.
they followed each other though, I think,
Yeah, they were. I think it was. wasn't
on
it?
Friday
Yeah,
nights
so
maybe.
What was the Fantasy Island was? Smiles, everyone.
Smiles,
and the
everyone.
little guy.
With the tattoo. Yes,
Exactly.
tattoo.
All right. Well, hey, happy Thursday to you. We call it Little Friday around here, and we got a big weekend coming our way this weekend. If you're into running or moving at all, you need to
Walking, running,
know
all of the
about
above.
Outer Banks sporting events because they're having a great big weekend. I think it's been a couple of years since they really had a full weekend of events. They always plan multiple events. Weather's gotten in the way before, so they've had to deal with that. And I'm sure they were biting nails and
Yes.
knocking on wood all week this week. But
100%.
we're happy to have them join us here this morning. So the folks that you see here this morning, it's not just Bill and Cindy. We got some other folks here. So we got Debbie Luke, Executive Director of Outer Banks Sporting Events, and Nick Graham, a board member with Outer Banks Sporting Events. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. We're doing great.
Doing good.
You excited about the weekend?
Super excited. We just hope the community will come out and support us. And, we've got a ton of runners coming.
Mhm.
And, we always need volunteers. So if you don't want to run, if you don't feel like running, we've got other things you can do. We can't do it without the volunteers anyway. So come join us.
All right, so it's happening this weekend. Of course, that's the OBX Town Bank Marathon. That's the first thing will be thrown out there
Mhm.
that you could get involved in. And like Debbie said, you can still register. Got to be kind of quick about it though. The half marathon, the 8K, the 5K, and the Surf Pediatrics Fun Runs are happening. Explain. This is a full marathon here on the Outer Banks. This is pretty cool.
So we'll start the marathon up at the Nags Head Outlets.
Okay.
Marathon and half marathon starts at the same place.
All
And
right.
then we'll head north through Nags Head,
Okay.
Kill Devil Hills, and Kitty Hawk. Then we'll flip the course and head back south, and they'll finish up at the Wright Brothers Memorial.
All right. I was coming across the causeway from Roanoke Island this morning.
You saw
and
the
there
sign.
was an electronic sign that said "Watch for runners." So I
Yes.
said,
It was so
it's
much fun parking
almost
it.
time. Oh, you parked it?
Yes.
You had
Wait,
to do that?
I think I saw you towing it from like Manio. Did you pick it up in the Manio area?
I did.
And yes,
Okay.
you were bringing it back over the bridge.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I want to say you did that last Thursday.
I did the ones for Collington last Thursday, and
Yeah.
then the ones
That's
for
it.
the Nags Head. I did those on
Okay.
Monday.
I got a question. You say all of these they're ending up at the Wright Brothers Memorial. There's a lot of parking all over the place. You said the schools.
There's so much parking. You can
Yeah.
park at the school complex. Is perfect. It's just a little walk across the street.
Yeah.
There's plenty of parking. No one can say they didn't get a decent place.
Right.
And then once you get over, and if you don't want to come into the memorial while your friends are running, you can, line up there on the sidewalk and
Sure.
cheer them on, or you can just
Mhm.
come on into the memorial because they still have to go around the circle in there. So
There you go. They don't have to go up the hill to the monument, do they?
no, but they are this year going to go.
That's its own event.
Yeah.
It really is.
They are going to go all the way out to the last rock, the last marker
Yeah.
that Wright
Okay.
Brothers flew. So they have a little distance to
Good.
go.
Good.
All I can hear when you said steps was dun 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 dun. That would encourage you to run up the stairs, though.
They have to run up the big hill there at YMCA though.
Really.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does
yeah.
anybody wear a full gray sweatsuit anymore with a hood? Not enough.
I'd say on occasion.
On occasion, you
Yeah,
see them?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I just wondered about that.
And this
Yeah.
marathon though, it does it's a qualification or what's the word I'm looking
A
for?
qualifier?
A qualifier for the
race?
Boston Marathon, I believe.
That's correct.
Am I right? Okay.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. It
Yeah.
really is. I mean,
And it's flat here, so
Yeah.
this would be one you should come to.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
really should,
The
especially
weather's
this
gonna
time
be
of
great.
year.
The view's beautiful. It's all along the sound side. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's a great place to come, run,
Yeah.
get the view, visit the neighborhoods.
Right.
Now tell us about the 5K and the 8K and the fun run.
Yeah. So the Surf Pediatrics, their 5K, their 8K, 5K, and fun run will be held over at the monument as well.
Okay.
It's contained in the monument with the exception of the 8K, which has to run on the trail behind the monument all the way to First Street, but then it'll turn
Okay.
and come back in.
Right.
So that's a really fun event. People will just come out and gather around it. It's just such a beautiful place.
It is.
So much history there, and
Yeah.
people are just in awe that they're running there.
Yeah.
And they're always like, this is such a great place to run. So,
Your social media posts have been pretty on point with a lot of it. Some of the pictures of the families from the past that have been running and having such a good time there. I got it right away. They were looking around like, man, this is just one cool
Yeah.
place to
it's
be.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
really
And
is.
good
Yeah.
morning to Perrin and Victoria.
Hey, gang, how are you?
They say good morning to
It's
everybody.
almost the weekend.
Good morning.
We're talking with Nick and Debbie from Outer Banks Sporting Events. We're catching up on the plethora of running events this weekend. That's the best I could come up
And-
with.
obxse.com and with the slash the marathon. It's
Yeah.
right there on the screen. You can see it if you want to find out more information on how to register. You can do it today, tomorrow, and Saturday morning, correct?
Yeah, so you can still register for the Surf Pretty Accurate's 8K, 5K fun run up until 7 o'clock on Friday night.
Okay.
You can come to the Wright Brothers, not the Wright Brothers, but the Ramada Inn, and come in there. If you don't want to go online and register, you can just come right in there. But you have to come there to pick up your packet and your bib and all that anyway.
Okay.
And then on Saturday from 11 to 4, you can come in and still register for the Town Bank Marathon, half marathon, from 1 to 4 at the Ramada as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool. Now, Nick, I get the sense that it takes more than just one group of people to run this whole show. You guys still need some volunteer help, don't you?
Yeah, that's correct. We're still looking for volunteers. We've got a good group, but we can always use a couple extra hands. So, I mean, if you got nothing to do, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Come on out, give us a hand. You can still sign up. I believe it's obxse.com/outer-banks-marathon. Did I
Man.
do that right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Now, Nick,
I practiced all last night.
Did you really? Okay.
a little birdie told me, Nick, that you've actually run this marathon before.
I have not. I've ran the half. I haven't ran the full. I don't know if my knees could take the full. I'm a large man, so I have run the half though. It's beautiful. It's gonna be fun. We talked earlier. Hurricane Nicole is thankfully going to veer to the west.
That's what the models are
That's
saying.
what
It's
that's
very
what we're,
encouraging.
yeah,
Really
knock
is.
on wood. So
Yeah.
looks like it's going to be beautiful. Come on out. We got people from I think 46 out of 50 states.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's wonderful.
we got
Wow.
a big group from Colorado that are coming in.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be cool.
So it doesn't matter where you live, you can still come and run it.
Yeah, come on.
Well, looking back from when this idea first came to you as a group, and maybe you started the first event, how's it different than it was your first year?
COVID has played a big role in a lot of things. And people are just now still getting back into running.
Yeah.
It's been I still get calls. I've had calls all week about, I'm sick with COVID. I won't be able to come.
Gotcha.
But it has affected the running community as a whole everywhere. So, our numbers might be a little down from when we started.
Yeah.
And there's also a lot more races out there these days, but this
Right.
is a destination race. So
Yep.
it's a beautiful place to come and run and really enjoy the beauty of the Outer Banks.
I just wonder if the Wright brothers could just imagine the way this place looks today from that slip of sand and all
Yeah.
that wind they were dealing
Wow.
with. Whenever it's windy around here, and Cindy and I might be at like a remote broadcast, and there's visitors here, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, the wind is just incredible." I'm like, "Well, the Wright brothers came here for a reason,
Seriously.
so that's what we're kind of known for."
And wow, there's sand everywhere. Hello, you're at the beach.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's one that gets
Well,
me.
I hope you guys have a wonderful event. We've been very happy to get the word that you guys are letting us give away some fun run registration.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the cool thing about the fun run is if somebody in the family is age 18 down to toddlers,
Mhm.
that's what that is. If you win one of these from us, you can just use it. And the cool thing is, if it's a toddler, of course, the parents can run right along with them. It's not like you have to just let them roll.
And if you want to walk it, you can walk it.
Absolutely. It's whatever you want to do. It's all about kind of getting out and moving and having fun as a family outdoors on the Outer Banks. So listen up, because this is the way we're doing this. It's a text to qualify. It's for kids of any age. It's one registration for the fun run. And we just mentioned a fun that the parents can run, walk, or jog along. It's just to get people moving. So what do you need to do? Well, you just text RUN to 252-441-1025 a few times today to qualify to win one. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
And if you personally wouldn't be able to use it, but say your neighbor has children, say, you know what,
Yeah,
here,
think of them.
give them to them if you want it.
Absolutely. So that's out there. and it wouldn't cost you a dime, and you could have a great time.
And they win a beautiful little medal. They get a cool.
Oh, do they?
shirt. Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah. Last
So-
year we had.
Well, that's kind of cool.
We had like a 2-year-old last year. Amy and Dylan Pope's local little
Yeah.
kid. I think he was 1 or 2.
Right.
He ran it. He
Oh wow!
literally. We
Brand
were
new
just. It was gorgeous watching him do that.
And then he
Just
went
gorgeous.
home and went. Actually, got in the car and went. I'm sure.
Exactly.
So, and it's a $25 value. So
It is.
Yeah.
So again, it's text RUN to 252-441-1025. That's the way you qualify. And it won't be long. We'll be awarding these things to.
yeah, we're doing it today, and then tomorrow morning.
Absolutely.
That's when we're going to be.
Right.
Actually, we might even start awarding some people today
All right,
from
so-
yesterday.
So to sign up, Nick, I'm not going to hit you up again.
No.
obxsc.com/outer-banks-marathon. Is that right?
I think so.
Okay, so we do that. And just in general, for more information, it's obxsc.com.
Yes.
Outer Banks Sporting Events.
Yes.
Debbie, Nick, thank you so much for
No,
joining
thank
us
you
this
guys.
Thanks
morning.
for having
Yeah, we
us.
really appreciate it.
you,
Yes.
and we wish the weather to continue to be just stellar this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's supposed to move out.
And I believe you guys will have a remote out there on Saturday at the Sir Pete's races. So,
It's going to be a pleasure to be out there. Just
Yeah.
have
Yes.
a good time. It'd
yes.
be, you guys come on out, enjoy. If it's what it say it's going to be, it might still be a little damp in places, but it's going to dry out pretty quick.
Exactly. And you
Rain
know
or
what?
shine, baby.
Yeah.
Rain or
On an
shine.
island, of course, it's going to be damp.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Wright brothers. It won't be damp there. It'll be nice and windy as
As
always.
As always,
Yeah.
it's like they turn
Some
the
nice
AC
little breeze.
on. and
So if you
just let
start
it roll
sweating,
for
it
100
doesn't
years.
matter.
It'll cool off.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to let you guys go. Thank you
Hey,
guys
thank
so
you
much.
guys so
We
much.
appreciate
Yep.
you and what you guys do with the community. A lot of great experiences, families that live here. And you know what? A lot of people, you said, how many states was it again?
46.
46 out of 50 states are going to have families here
Yeah.
Yes.
participating in this event.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
And you guys
Appreciate
know the
it.
way out.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
No, thank you.
Okay,
I'll
they're,
talk to you all later.
they're running out the door. Look
Yeah,
at
they're
that.
running.
All right, we're going to have Today in Music coming up here in just a few minutes. Stick around for that.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Foy.
Welcome to everybody that is out here watching this morning. I've seen for the first time, I'm able to switch over to the screen. Perrin, yeah.
Yeah.
Victoria.
Oh, she has. Perrin works a double today and tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Wow. I'm telling you what. Except I'm not coming to Kitty Hawk. I was gonna say I need to get a pizza.
Oh, you getting hungry
I
for a
need-
pizza again?
I'm hungry, and then she's like, I'm working double, and I'm like, ooh,
Mm.
food, yum.
Pizza might be good.
I could go for food right now. I might have to try a sub though this time.
There you go.
I think that'll work a
It
little
might
different.
be in,
I'm gonna do
it
one
might
more
be in
thing
our
here.
future. All right. I think we're going good. All right, we got about, let's see.
Had to
Six,
turn something off there.
about 5 minutes before Today in Music.
All right, let me see if there's anything that you missed, just to fill
Okay.
everybody in, just because that works.
Somebody, one of our coworkers asking a very
Aha.
important question. Sorry.
Aha. Let me see what you. Oh, and did you notice?
Cheesesteak.
I want you to look at 836 real quick,
Okay.
just for the
Sure will.
because it was supposed to happen earlier and it didn't.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
I'm following right
Okay,
along with
good
you.
deal.
I got
Axel Rose. Ooh, sorry. Okay, that was you. Ah, now my mouse is not doing. What is going on? 78% of Americans will do Christmas shopping on Craigslist this year. Are you serious?
Craigslist? I'm not dissing Craigslist.
A
but
woman beat someone at Walmart with a 10-pound log of ground beef.
a 10-pound log?
Mother and a father took their 5-year-old
Oh,
son.
wait a minute. Is that one of those tubes?
Yeah, the tubes, the
Okay,
logs.
you buy the whole
yeah.
tube. Okay.
big
I was
thick
like,
one.
what the heck
Um,
are you talking
A mother and a father took their 5-year-old son to celebrate his birthday
about? Yeah.
at Hooters.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll just have a
Alrighty.
mayonnaise sandwich. Thank you.
Yep. Direct dial coast to coast telephone service began in Inglewood, New Jersey,
Okay.
calling the mayor of Alameda, California, 71 years ago. Interesting.
Great.
Did you have the Moody Blues?
Didn't have the Moody Blues.
Oh, don't have the Moody Blues. The Moody Blues released Nights in White Satin this day, 55 years ago in 1967.
Okay. Cool.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? It debuted 53 years ago today.
Wow.
Do you have the iPod?
Don't have the iPod. What you got?
21 years ago, the first iPod went on sale.
Wow.
Since then, more than 400 million have been sold.
That freed people up for the first time. Well, you had the cassette thing.
The
with
Discman,
headphones
the
and
Walkman, and the
yeah.
Discman.
But the
Yeah,
iPod, you could put your songs, the ones you wanted,
right.
one by one. And for the first time, you had your own playlist. Pretty cool.
And that's pretty much
Yeah,
the U.S. Marines were born, which we talked about already.
that's right.
That was 247 years ago. 68 years ago, the U.S. Marine Corps War Memorial went up. It's Arlington National Cemetery where the Marines were putting the flag up.
Yes.
Yes.
Iwo Jima.
Yes, that's the
Wow.
that's the United States Marine Corps War Memorial,
That is so cool.
and it's dedicated in Arlington, Virginia, to honor the Marine dead of all
Wow.
wars. So there you go. Let me see if I can find another useless information. I like useless information, obviously.
Oh, another episode of useless information.
There's a place called Inaccessible Island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and because of weather patterns, it's only possible to get there 1 week a year.
What in the world? What
Huh.
the deal is? It currents?
Because of weather patterns and everything else.
Something like
Wow.
that?
The world's first cyber attack happened in 1988 when a student at Cornell University wrote a program to detect how many computers were connected to the internet. And it ended up clogging up the entire thing.
Clogged up the internet.
Clogged up the internet.
All
Clogged it right up.
Today in music on the way here, we'll add to Cindy's list of things musically.
Oh,
that happened on
cheesesteak
this
is
day.
good. I want a cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak, huh?
I want a
Karen
cheesesteak.
says cheesesteak's the way to go.
Why can't you open at 9? Who's bad? Yeah, might have to work on that. Having him open at 9 instead of 11. Sorry. And that would make your day really long, Perrin. I'm sorry. I couldn't do that to you. I'm talking to Perrin.
Huh?
What?
I'm listening to Michael Jackson. Your station for the killer hits 102.5, the Shark, Michael Jackson, and Bad. It is 8:20. Bill and Cindy with you this morning.
Going to be a partly sunny one today. Breezy, high 73. The advisories that were in effect are ending.
Yes, they are.
Mostly cloudy tonight, chance of overnight showers and 65. Tomorrow, cloudy, windy for Veterans Day. Showers likely, possible thunderstorms and a high of 75. But the sun will return for the weekend. It'll be a little cooler by Sunday. They're saying only high of 60.
All right. Temps around the area this morning. Buxton checking in at 68, 60 in Poplar Branch, and 64 in Nags Head. And today's Music Moments brought to you by your forever realtor, Christy Bryant.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Christy Bryant is ready to talk to you. Call 252-217-5771 or log on to christybryant.kw.com.
All right. It was 2002. Eminem was at number one on the album charts with 8 Mile, the soundtrack to the movie. He was riding high at that point. 1992, Axl Rose was found guilty of property damage and assault at a 1991 Guns N' Roses concert in Maryland Heights, Missouri. He was given 2 years probation in order to pay $50,000 to community.
I remember that.
1990, Mariah Carey started a 3-week run at number one on the singles chart with Love Takes Time, her second number one.
Vanilla Ice started a 16-week run at number one on the album chart with To the Extreme back in 1990. 1979, the Eagles went number one on the singles chart with Heartache Tonight. It was the group's 5th and final U.S. number one hit. 1973, Elton John started an 8-week run at number one on the album chart as well. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Whoa.
It was the singer's 3rd U.S. number one hit. Or album, I should say. 1963, appearing at the Crawdaddy Club in England, the Yardbirds with Eric Clapton on guitar.
They were a big deal at the time.
They were.
They really were. Hey, music birthdays. 1933, Mac Rice, musician and songwriter. He wrote Mustang Sally.
Ride,
Sally Ride. Yeah, and also respect yourself. Born in Clarksdale, Mississippi, passed away in 2016. 1944, Dave Loggins did Please Come to Boston.
Was
Remember
that was that Loggins in Messina?
Yep.
That Dave Loggins?
Yep.
Yes.
And
yes.
born in Mountain City, Tennessee.
In 1945, Donna Fargo, or Yvonne Vaughn, who's an American singer, she sang "The Happiest Girl in the Whole USA." She was
Remember that?
born right here in North Carolina at Mount Airy.
Please, girl. In the whole
Oh, I remember that.
See,
Yes,
you gotta sing it,
1945.
kid.
Okay, see, until you sang it, I didn't remember. Now, in 1947, Greg Lake, who was with King Crimson,
Mhm.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer,
Yeah.
he was born in Poole, Dorset, England. Sadly, he
And,
died in
yeah.
2016.
All right, that's today in
What a
music.
lucky man
More killer
he
hits on the way.
was.
And news and weather together within 10.
Do, 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 do. I want a cheesesteak.
Gotta have a cheesesteak.
I
Gotta
want
have
a
cheesesteak.
cheesesteak. I want a
I've
cheese
got to
a
check something,
steak.
gang.
I had what did I have yesterday? I had tuna. No, I had blackened mahi fish tacos yesterday. Because we from time to time go play trivia. Not every week, but we go play trivia. And the place we go, the prizes are gift cards
Right.
to that restaurant. And so Mr. D goes, "Hey," pulls out his wallet, goes, "I got some gift cards. You want to go to dinner?" I'm like, okay. He goes, "I don't know if it's going to be good or not." He goes, "But it'll be free." I'm like, "All right then, let's go." There we go. What was I thinking? I don't remember. SSP is your go-to. I need to go to the cheesesteak place. I need to go to the SSP.
Is that the word?
Seven Shores Pizza. The SSP.
I
Beal and Cindy to the SSP. I think I might. I might have to do that. I don't know if I'll do it today or not, though.
There's a cheesesteak in your future.
There's got to be a cheesesteak in my future because I'm wanting one. I've been wanting one since I ordered pizza last time, but I didn't order pizza because I figured everybody here would eat.
True.
I mean, I ordered pizza, not a cheesesteak,
Mhm.
because I figured I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be nice
And everybody did.
And everybody
Thank you
did.
so much. That was
and I
awesome.
actually got to take 2 pieces home to Mr. D, and he ate them.
There you go.
And he's like, "That's what I'm talking about,
That's what I'm
pizza,"
talking about.
or as he calls it, za.
Ooh, za.
It's za.
All right, guys, just to recap, don't forget Outer Banks sporting events. If you'd like to win one of those fun run registrations,
Even if you get, like I said, give it to your
Yeah.
neighbor. If you can't use it, give it to
$25
somebody,
value.
niece, nephew.
You text RUN to 252-441-1025 sometime today. Just do it. Then you qualify. We'll pick winners today as well, and we'll let you know if you won. Pretty
Right.
cool.
So real quick, this was earlier. She said her mom had someone ask her where the rocks. Her mom had someone ask her mom, where the rocks were
Where
at the
the-
Wright brothers. I don't know if I've seen those.
If you the main building,
Yeah.
you know, the sort of they read the one you can go in with a little museum inside. There's a sidewalk you go out and it'll walk you out to the first rock, which is actually a little memorial.
Okay.
rock,
Yeah, I know
and
where it is now.
It's
Yeah.
got writing on it. Just a reminder, this is pretty cool. Amelia Earhart stood at that rock when they dedicated it in the 30s,
Oh wow, I didn't know
right
that.
there beside it. You know, so many people go by and they have their picture taken, not even knowing that presidents have stood there.
That's pretty
It's
neat.
really a cool place, and it tells you what to look for. There are a couple little huts there, tents or whatever, dwellings, temporary dwellings that they would stay in to get out of the wind and work on stuff.
That's pretty cool.
And then there's the rail, and you see markers past that going towards the bypass, and
Okay.
those are the rocks that she was
Gotcha.
talking about.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
All right.
So,
Very cool. All right. Let's
so
see.
what are you guys doing this weekend? I know it's only Thursday, but it looks like we're in the clear weather-wise.
It is. And tomorrow's Veterans Day. Don't forget to say thank you.
Yeah, I know. A lot of stuff closed tomorrow because of that. Don't forget, you might want to get your banking done and mail anything you needed to mail.
And there's also, if you go to our website
Mm-hmm.
under, hold on, I have to remember exactly it's called because I'm brain dead like that. 1025 the shark.
Yes, Michael, we're working.
Yes, we are working.
Yep, we are.
We never close,
Yeah, we kind of do. Not really.
like hardly ever. If you go to community or no concerts and events, that's where it is.
Mhm.
If you go to concerts and events on our website at 1025theshark.com, it says Celebrate Veterans Day. You can click that, and there's actually a list of the darearts.org veterans directory that'll tell you basically
Yeah.
all well right here on the Outer Banks part of the thing. But I heard Rachel yesterday talking about different restaurants honor veterans,
They are.
And
A
give
couple
them-
of them are offering free,
like free
a
food,
free entree
free
up
entree.
to a dollar amount.
Yeah, you bring I even Wendy's is doing some kind of free
Military ID, yeah.
breakfast thing or something. But yeah,
Which
you
I
just
think is so cool.
Yep.
It just really is.
I think it is too.
I call it the Outer Banks way.
And of course, we're back talking about food again.
Why not?
Yeah.
And hey, you might have heard Rachel talk about this yesterday during the day. The Capitol Christmas tree.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right?
cool.
It was selected by the U.S. Capitol out of Mount Pisgah area near Asheville, North Carolina,
hmm
and it's been chosen to be on display for the Christmas season
At the Capitol.
at the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. So
Today it arrives in Asheboro, North Carolina.
it's making a tour on its way there through North Carolina specifically.
Then it's going to Kinston, North Carolina on Friday.
Yep.
And they're stopping at North Carolina State Veterans Home, which is very cool because
Absolutely.
it's Veterans Day. Then Saturday, it will be just a little south of us in New Bern.
Mhm.
And then on
Get
Sunday,
ready.
Fort Raleigh National Historic Site in
Manio.
Mateo.
It'll be parked. I'm sure it'll still be on the truck.
It will be. Yeah.
And it'll be there. I don't know if there's a rundown of any type of speeches or whatever. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what they have.
But it'll
planned
be there from 3 to 5 on Sunday. But they actually have like a custom tractor trailer
Yeah,
that they have it painted and everything else for the trip.
right.
And you can actually you can go and track the Christmas tree. It's pretty cool.
It is cool. So that's Sunday afternoon. If you're looking for something special to do, very different, that would be one. Take the kids. I think they really think that was cool.
I'm going to the tree tracker right now.
Yeah,
It's
so-
it's capitaltreetracker.com.
Mhm.
And you click track the tree.
I know it's the United States Marines' birthday, Mike. Thank you.
And I did that today is. It's very cool.
Today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the Marines were born today in 1775, I do believe.
They
I
went over-
believe-
they were going over there to take care of those pesky pirates off the coast of Africa. They were given, I guess, the trade ships a real run for their money, and we helped. That was the way we helped. These were specially trained guys. I think they were just basically ruthless dudes that went over there to handle these guys.
Yep.
And that's kind of how it all got started. In the
2
beginning.
battalions of Marine raised. That was what the Continental Congress passed.
Mhm.
Recently in the Continental Navy to as a service. Of course, my computer has to give me some pop-up ad. I don't want the
Part of
pop-up
Navy.
ad.
Yeah.
Get out of there. The Continental Congress passes a resolution stating that the 2 battalions, as I said, of Marines be raised for service as landing forces for the recently formed Continental Navy.
There you go.
Resolution drafted by the future U.S. President John Adams and adopted in Philly created the Continental Marines and is now observed as the birth date of the United States Marine Corps. Serving on land and at sea. The
Very cool.
original U.S. Marines distinguished themselves in a number of important operations during the Revolutionary War.
Wow.
But very cool.
Very cool. Very cool indeed.
Very, very, very
Happy
cool.
birthday.
I knew a couple Marines myself.
I had one uncle that was a Marine in Vietnam,
I did in a
and
Marine
his
once.
grandson is now a Marine. Has had to deal with several different operations, so it's part of our family's history, and I'm sure just about every family's got somebody that's been in the United States Marine Corps. Absolutely. All right, so let's roll some credits and say see ya until tomorrow. It'll be Big Friday. We'll be talking about more weekend stuff that's going on.
Veterans events will
Yep.
be happening tomorrow.
We'll get a real beat on the weather to see where that Nicole is actually going in North Carolina. Looks like it'll be a rain event for the mountains and maybe Charlotte at this point. So that's as of now.
We might see some wind still. You never
Yeah,
know, so.
definitely. And I think we're going to see some rain tonight and tomorrow.
Yes.
It's gonna just, you know how that thing
The swirl.
whips those things up
Yeah.
way out of where it actually is. So have a great day and get out there and enjoy the better weather. All right,
Don't
Karen, tell your cousin thanks for this.
Yes. Thank you all.
Talk to
and-
you later.
Anybody else that you know, thank you for your service.
Later, Gators.